What would you do if this happened? What are you going to do if you need to defend yourself? They're going to answer that question with denial. That's not going to happen to me. I don't want to think about it. As opposed to you, as a sheepdog, you live in yellow. You are aware that there's evil out there. You're not paranoid, but you are aware of possible threats and anything that's out of the ordinary. Train with your self-defense guns. I mean, really train to where everything you do with them is muscle memory. Today I'm going to talk about Colonel Jeff Cooper, and I'm going to combine his color codes of awareness of white, yellow, orange, red, and black, along with some Colonel Dave Grossman, sheepdog, wolf theory, and I'm going to wrap that all into a slide that I use in my concealed carry class to hopefully motivate people to train with your handgun. Jeff Cooper, Colonel Cooper, started Gunsight, which is one of the preeminent handgun training facilities in America. A lot of what we train are things that he started. What Colonel Cooper did was he created these color codes, and he wrapped your body's psychological and physiological response around these codes. And today we're going to talk about those in relationship to an actual scenario. So as you see, white is complete unaware of your surroundings and potential danger. You as an armed citizen should never live in white. When I talk about white and sheep of society, I don't mean that in a derogatory way. Sheep are kind and gentle people, but sheep deal with the wolf through denial. If you ask one of the sheep, what would you do if this happened? What are you going to do if you need to defend yourself? They're going to answer that question with denial. That's not going to happen to me. I don't want to think about it. As opposed to you, as a sheepdog, you live in yellow. You are aware that there's evil out there. You're not paranoid, but you are aware of possible threats and anything that's out of the ordinary. If you go to a restaurant with me, I don't like to sit with my back to the door. I want to watch who comes in and out of the restaurant. I also want to know where the exits are. Your best bet in a self-defense situation might be to just get out of Dodge, get out of the exit. I'll also look around and decide what in here would provide cover or concealment if, God forbid, I had to defend myself in that location. Okay, now let's look at orange. Orange, the threat is not immediate, but you know something's not right, and the threat could materialize at any moment. So back in the restaurant, you're sitting there, you're watching who's coming in. You see some guys come in with trench coats and bulges. At this point in time, you don't know what's going on, but this might be a good time to move to a better location. This might be a better time to just get out of the restaurant altogether and avoid the situation. Now, whether you like it or not, your body's going to start doing some things to you. Increased heart rate, increased palm sweat, increased focus. Now we've got red. Trench coats are open, shotguns came out, bullets are flying, threat is immediate, action is required. Whether you like it or not, you're going to get a huge adrenaline dump. Your heart rate could shoot from your resting heart rate all the way up to over 200 beats per minute. Tunnel vision. Your peripheral vision is going to shrink down. Decreased auditory response. You may not even hear your gun go off. Loss of bowel control. It happens. It happens to SWAT. It happens to special forces. It could definitely happen to you. And loss of fine motor movement. So at this moment in life when you need to be able to pull the handgun out, be proficient with it, now you have to fight through all of this loss of fine motor movement and all of these things that your body's doing to you. So you need to train with your handgun. Everything you do with that gun should be muscle memory, because you're not going to be able to think through that during the situation. Which leads us to black. Black, life-threatening action is happening in black. You fall to your lowest level of training. We cannot survive in black. You got to get out of there as quickly as possible. The other thing I want to point out is you cannot go from white to red without passing through yellow and orange. So please, if you're going to be an armed citizen, train with your handgun and live your life in yellow. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Click the like button, subscribe, help us to fight for your Second Amendment rights. Thanks.